Hello YouTube, I'm David, this is Gábor,
Hi.
and this is Tomas, and we're here at the Vasúttörténeti Museum, which is actually open today, hopefully. So the Vasúttörténeti Museum, Hungarian Railway Museum, was opened and is currently run by MÁV, the Hungarian national operator, because obviously former communist state, i.e. everything is nationalised, even the tiny railways, not like in the UK obviously. So this museum is in a former depot along the approach to Newgutty, with the main line running around the back. There's lots of old trains here. There's also a miniature railway and lots of model railways. In fact, here's a model railway inside an old carriage. Let's have a look.
Tudod, miért nézegetem ezt már legalább 10 percet?
So here I am at the centre of the first turntable. There are two. The other one's over there, the slightly bigger one, but this one is just used to house all these old steam locomotives, ranging from teeny tiny to absolutely enormous. These, I'm guessing, are did some heavy duty, long distance journeys, probably into Russia and back, God knows. Here they are now. Yep, I got no clue either. So, walking along, there's this kind of graveyard of old carriages, if you like. This is some old restaurant car, and this is an actual car. I don't know. Now this looks like a railway platform, and if I'm not too badly mistaken, I reckon this gap is there for a very particular reason. Is because long ago, good 5 years ago or so, the first few times I came here, we're not by car, we're not by bus, but on a little steam railway from nearby Newgotty station. Now last time we came to see that had stopped, and it must have been about 5 years ago, because we last came 3 years ago. It must have been about 5 years ago now that the little nostalgia train, as they call it, sadly stopped running, presumably because it cost too much money. And this is where it used to run, running a shuttle to and from the museum, to and from Newgotty even. What a pity. So I'm now on the Footbridge, which allows you to look over some of these carriages. This is the large turntable, and on this side you've got the diesel train, which you can ride, but I think that's only on weekdays. And then also can't remember the name, but the one you kind of drive yourself by pushing the bar forward and backwards, which is over there. We might do that, maybe, we'll see. And then you've got the actual inside of the building, which we'll go have a look at in a bit. And obviously, just behind those three sets of carriages is the platform for the nostalgia area. There's also some empty space here. And behind those big piles of sand or whatever is the approach to Newgotty Pályaudvar. Actually, if I'm not too badly mistaken, I think this over here is actually the train that they used to use for the nostalgia ride from Newgotty and back. And since the service stopped, it's now just here, sitting there. I have a spare camera battery, but I didn't bring it with me because I'm an idiot. So there goes the camera now onto the unreliable phone, which may or may not save this recording that I'm recording right now. If I'm not too badly mistaken, I think that train is actually the one they used to use for the nostalgia trip to Newgotty and back. So you used to be able to get on this and it would take you to the museum. Now it's just stowed here, all lonely. You, in general, seem to be allowed down there via those steps, but right now it's closed off. There's some new looking steps there, maybe they just renovated it and haven't opened it yet, or God knows. Anyway, I'm going to try and be sparing with my camera because I know what it's like. I mean my phone, because I know what it's like, incredibly unreliable. So let's take a tour of the inside of the building, and there's also a model railway building, which we hopefully will have time to do, because we've come not so early, and so we only have 3 hours in total. So this is the little diesel shunter you can go on sometimes, on weekends I think, but today's a Tuesday, so no to that. And There's some other stuff over here. I think these are probably closed for the day as well. The kind of bike on rails type thing, which you push with the bar. And this looks like some exhibit about pantographs or something. Let's get a closer look at that. Meanwhile, this is the large turntable. There's some more steam trains stowed in there, but most of the exciting stuff is inside, which we'll take a look at in a bit. So I remember having an argument, or kind of a debate with my mum 3 years ago when we came here, because we had to drive, because the nostalgia train had stopped. Today we've come by bus, but I had in my memories remembered once or twice coming by a nostalgia train, and once coming by a modern train to a station next to the thing. And my mum was like, well, this doesn't exist. Well, behind this closed gate is a station called Vasúttörténeti Museum. So, don't know about you, but I'm kind of baffled. So, I'm going to have to do some further research. Is this? You can't open this, can you? No, it's locked. I'll do some further research and explain what's going on, because it's either closed or being rebuilt or something. But evidently there was, even later than the nostalgia train, an actual station which you could travel to for the museum. But evidently that too is not currently in use for whatever reason. I have no idea. But enough about that. On with the museum. We have about an hour left, and we want to do the inside building of the big turntable and also the model railway house next, which is just down there. So let's get a move on. It's too reflective.
Yeah.
So here I am inside the building of the large turntable. Lots in here. Carriages, trams. You can go in this one. Let's have a look. No, I don't know why there's just kind of the front of a locomotive just over there in the corner. Don't ask me why. Looks like a decapitated head. Let's go to the model house, which is closed on Tuesdays. For sake. So that was the Hungarian Railway Museum, the Vasúttörténeti Museum, or more of a, it's actually the Vasúttörténeti Museum Park, because, well, it's an outdoor park. You have a nice time?
Yes.
Fun? Alright then.
Jó. Csuriken 6 évesek is körülkel. Azt jó. So, that was the Vasúttörténeti Museum. Now I'm going to head back to the flat. I'm tired, it's been a long day. So, back via the 30 and the Metro 1. Hello YouTube, I'm in
Budapest, and we arrived here yesterday by train in a very large storm. My dad's flown home now I'm still on the lake, and Mum and I are in the flat. And today I'm going out with my grandpa to visit the Vasúttörténeti Museum, which is the Hungarian railway museum. Budapest cogwheel line, known as the Fogaskerekű, or tooth wheel in Hungarian, and classified as tram line 60, is a rack railway on the Buda side of Budapest, which runs between Városmajor and Széchenyi. It was first opened in 1874 and was then extended to Széchenyi in 1890. The current rolling stock was built during the 1960s.